Hey folks, Coach Jason, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to do a little something different today. And I wanted to share some results of people that I've coached over the years. And I'm going to give you a couple from the high school, the college, and post-college level. Particularly since I'm not a famous coach or a coach that's well known across the globe and so on and so forth, I still think it's important to share results with the people that I've been able to work with just so you can see how they progressed over the years. And I've applied my principles and my training philosophy, to all of these folks, with obviously their individualized components attached to it, to address their own needs. But had a lot of success, and I want to give you some examples of some of the people I've been able to work with. All right, so let's start at the college level. I'll give you a few. Brian, I want to start with. He was a junior when I took over in high school, and he was a 62-second 400-meter runner, a 2:18 half miler. Okay, and I'm reading from my diary book here. A 66-second 400 intermediate hurdle, and a 17.5 seconds for the 110 high hurdles. We were able to get him down to 51 seconds for the 400, 2 minutes flat for the 800, 55 seconds, like 55.4 or 55.5 for the 400 intermediate hurdles, and we got him down to 14.9 for the 110 high hurdles. He was also a state qualifier in the indoor 55 high hurdles and the outdoor 110 high hurdles. He's also the number 5 guy on my cross country team. So we were able to find range, and we took advantage of it. And he wound up going to college and having a good career in college as well. He's also a great student. Matt was a senior, and we got him down from 204 in the 800 down to 158. And we actually was able to work with him for 18 months because when he went to college, he did not make the roster immediately. He had to run a time trial first, a time qualifier in order to make the roster, and so I was able to train him over the summer and in the fall of the following year, and we got him down from 1750 for the 5K to 1522, which got him on the roster after that. And we also got him down from 53 seconds in the 400 down to 49. Okay, Andrew, I was able to work with him for 2 years, and he was a 1950 5K runner. We got him down to 1720, and you also got him down from 520 in the mile down to 446. So nice progress along the way, and I develop my athletes gradually. I try not to accelerate and do too much, as more doesn't always mean better. I want to make sure that they can handle the work and stay healthy so that they can continue to progress. And especially they're in high school, if they want to run in college, I have to look after their health and well-being. And he did wind up running in college and had a nice career, improved nicely in college. James was a senior when I started working with him. He was a 4:35 miler. We got him down to 4:22. He was a 2:02 half miler. We got him down to 1:55. He actually won his county champs in the 800 meters. Got him down from 10:15 in the 2 miles to about 9:41, and he went to college, went to Pitt, and now after his college now he's actually a missionary, which is pretty cool. But he decided he wanted to train for a marathon, and we just got him to run his first marathon. I'm coaching him again, and he ran 2:49 for his first half marathon. It's a pretty solid debut for a middle distance runner. And now he's looking to run another one once races are allowed again. And we're going to try and get him into the mid to low 230s. So nice progress. And one more athlete, high school athlete, Carlos. He was a sophomore, so I was able to work with him for 3 years. And he was an 11:42 miler. We got him down to 9:24. He was a 5:12 miler. Got him down to 4:21. And he went from 19:30 in the 5K to 15:20. He was actually 5th place at the Indoor High School Nationals in the 5K at his senior year. So pretty cool. He wound up running in college as well. Let's give you a couple college athletes. David, I got to work with these guys for 1 year. 2 guys 1 year, 1 guy 2 years, and then I moved on to individualized coaching. David went from a 4:32 miler to about 4:18. He also improved in his 5K and his 10K and a bunch of other events, but that was the most significant improvement he made. Chris, actually, I was able to work with him for about 18 months. He went from a 1:58 half mile or 800 meters down to 1:51 A nice improvement there. He also went from about 50 down to 47 seconds in the 400. Nice improvement too. Mike, this was an interesting situation because he worked a full-time job and went to college full-time, so he was always busy. But he went from 17:45 in the 5K in 2 years down to 15:21. He also improved his 3K from 9:40 down to 8:53. So nice progress. All right, now let me give you some post-college. Mike, who I actually went to college with, he's my best friend of 20 plus years. He was about, let's see what he was, and he also a high volume guy too. He was about a 90-mile-a-week guy, and one of the things I noticed was, I think he would have done better at lower mileage, more customized training program. After college, he went from a 3:40 marathon, and I was working with him for about 2 years. We got him down to 2:55. He went from a 17:25K in college down to 16:30. Went from a 4:49 mile in college down to 4:35. And then went from a 2:18 800 meter runner in college to 2:06 afterward. And from a 1:21 half marathon in college to a 1:17 post college. And this is several years after graduating. He kind of put the shoes back on and decided he can do it. He stayed fit, but we really focused his running after that for about a little bit more than 2 years. And he made improvements from 800 meters all the way up to the marathon because we found the training that worked best for him. Carrie was a 3:33 marathoner when I started working with her. Worked with her for about 18 months, actually about 2 years, and got her down to 2:55 for the marathon. So huge improvements. She also improved in her half marathon, the 5K and 10K, but the marathon is where she was really focused. Right when she was going to nursing school as well, so she was busy too. So great progress. Rachel was actually a college All-American multiple times, and then stayed fit, but also wanted to break 3 hours for the marathon. She struggled. She was around low 3 hours. I only got to work with her for a season, for a 16-week training block, but we got her down to 2:59, so she accomplished her goal on a very hard course. Anderson was about a 4:15 marathoner. Also works a full-time job and trains while working a full-time job. Got him down to 3:47 for the marathon, and he's on his way to running in the 3:30s. Dan was a 2:28 marathoner when I started working with him. Was able to work with him about 2 years. We improved his 5K, his 10K on the roads, his half marathon on the roads. Went from 1:08 to 1:06, and his marathon went from 2:28 down to 2:23 at New York City on a hard course. Sean was a 2:55 marathoner when I started working with him. I was able to work with him for about a year and a half. We got him down to 2:41, and he also improved his half marathon from was about a 1:18 down to about a 1:15. So nice improvement. Also with a full-time job. And Andrew, by the way, Dan was going to law school. Andrew was in graduate school. So was Sean, and working jobs. And Andrew, the last one, was a middle distance runner in high school and college. He was about a 9:10 steepler in college, about a 4:20 miler. He decided he wanted to run his marathon, and fortunately he was able to train with Dan because they both went to the same school, and we got him to debut at 2:35 for the New York City Marathon. So a heck of a debut. Nice progress. He adapted nicely to the training, and 2:35 is a pretty solid marathon for a first one. Cam, when I started working with him, he was a 14:28 5K guy. Got him down to 14:06 indoors. He eventually wound up running 13:34 outdoors. Went from 29:48 down to 28:50 or 28:45 for the 10K. Went from 4:12 to 4:01 for the mile. We also did a lot of improvements in his racing tactics as well. Developed his speed. His half marathon improved. His 10 miles improved. And he improved overall. Became a much better and a more tactical racer. Won the Maccabi Games 10K. Was a bronze medalist in the 5K in the same summer. And heck of a runner. Also while working a full-time job in finance. So, just wanted to give you a range of people that I worked with, from 800 meters all the way up to the marathon, and show you some results along the way. Sometimes they got there quickly, sometimes it took them a little bit longer, but the point is I wanted to keep them healthy while they did it. Were there aches and pains along the way? Sure, but we did as much as we can, particularly since I'm a USATF certified coach and a Wharton certified musculoskeletal and flexibility therapist. I can help along the way in terms of keeping them healthy while training some of them folks online or being in there in person. So these folks I've worked with in person and online. So, and I've got more athletes that are training for the New York City Marathon. Even though it was canceled, they're going to run some other races or time trials this fall. And I got a couple guys training for the CIM, California International Marathon, in December. So hopefully that still happens. But we're going to continue to develop these folks along the way, as well as the other folks that I coach as well. So, hope this was helpful. Hope you enjoyed it. Just wanted to give you an idea of the people I work with, and just so you can see their improvements at every level, from 4-hour marathoners all the way down to sub-elite or close to elite level running. So I've worked with them all at every level, male and female. So with that said, by the way, if you're a coach or an athlete and you want more stuff like this, or you want fully detailed training programs and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel so you can see all the detailed training programs that I have. And I've got fully detailed programs. And so you don't miss any more videos that I'm going to put out moving forward, make sure you hit that notification next to it. Thank you all for watching and your support for my regulars. And be safe, look out for each other, train smart. Talk to you next time.